There it is. Alright, just getting the stream going up here on the computer. Make sure that everything is working okay. Do we have audio? Let's do audio check. Yep, audio is a go. Alright, so what we have going on here, I have a file that I haven't streamed from in a very long time. And basically I've just been playing it kind of in the background of like, school, work, life, and all that, but managed to build a few bases on here, so I wanted to do a stream where I could just kind of travel around, check out all the stuff I've done since the last time I streamed this file. I think the last stream on this was the day like 84 Horde, something like that. Yeah, so it's been a little while. We're up to day 252, but yeah, thought it would be kind of neat to start where I started. So this is the first building that I went to after my long journey. There's a ton of water around here, and I believe I spawned somewhere in the wasteland or some such thing. But oh, there's 4 a.m. Nice. But yeah, ended up finding this town. Got going in here. See my 3 blocks from the starting quest. Boop. Man, this frame's been here since like day 2. It's an amazing frame. It has stood the test of time. But yeah, I just threw some things in there and then got over here and got this base going. And this is basically a very simple spike pit design. Definitely learned this from watching some Grand Spartan videos. Actually, a lot of the bases that I've built are heavily influenced by Grand Spartan videos. But yeah, nothing too special. It worked for quite a while, and I want to say I did at least up to like 35 or something up at this base. Threw in a tree farm. It's been a long time since I've been over here, so of course no trees, but little garden, which I think I only fertilized 1 row. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. Little plot of 40. Turn the mining helmet off. It's back before electricity, just all the old school torches. As you can see, there's a super high ceiling here. I caved in the ceiling when I was digging this tunnel out, so I decided to put this in the sand. You know what, before I move on too much here, let me grab this real quick. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure that I can get the chat up on screen. There we go. Alright. But yeah, had this thing going for quite a while. So I ended up doing all steel, because I had cops falling in here. I had a cop explode one time and destroy this entire area. Like, it was all the way down to just wood frames. So that was fun. Like, completely destroyed a whole section of steel pillar. Didn't think one explosion would do that, but they do. Let's see. Yeah, I got the old crafting room. Kind of missing the chem station. I took that with me when I left. Got a little bit lazy with the fireplace. I kind of just dug a hole in the wall and stuck it there. Probably should have just put it on top of the forge, but yeah, and I don't think there's anything left. I think I managed to clean everything out. It was a lot of doing. It's a whole lot of moving. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think that was my cement mixer. Used to be there. Oh yeah, and I had the mine in through here. Kind of found there was a pretty good coal deposit. Oh, there's some stuff right there. So So I came down here and set up shop. Now this was back when I was probably overly careful about the mining, right? I never ended up finishing this out, but yeah, I was putting in like tons of supports and like ladder systems. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. This ends up costing a ton of resources just to get at the resources. That looks like lead right there. Might have to come back down here. Let's see. I guess I will have to go this way. But yeah, I even dug out. Let's see, there's bedrock right here, so tons of doing. If I do end up going by any of the other mines, I don't really think I will, but there's no support systems, there's no floors, there's nothing. Just crazy amounts of holes and tunnels everywhere. Once again, also influenced by Grand Spartan. If y'all haven't, anyone who watches this, if y'all haven't seen his videos, you could go check him out. Yeah, he is pretty awesome with his builds, and basically they just destroy a ridiculous number of zombies. Got everything turned way up, way more than we can get on console, that's for sure. So, good stuff. But yeah, that's my first base. It was really good. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I just got a text. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, base was definitely good, but after that I wanted to get closer to the hub city. And I guess to kind of, I'm going to pull up the map here to kind of make sense of all of this. So, here's the hub city. Not, too far away, right? Really the only way to get there was to travel down this road, and down this road, and down this road. And then you get here, and then you travel back up all the way to get to here. And my idea was I wanted to build somewhere around the hub city so that I'd have access to all the stores and everything in town. So you can see this. I ended up building a bridge. It was before I knew about the, I should have paid more attention with the blocks that we had available, but like the railings and stuff would have been amazingly helpful. It works. But, it can be a little sketchy going around this corner. Oh, especially if there's a zombie. See, I don't like the zombies hanging out in here. Alright, well, she's just gonna hang out. I can't hit her. I bet she should get out of the water. But yeah, I'll show you once I'm done with this. Still can't see. But yeah, I put this bridge out. But if you see, all of these, the supports are not upgraded. I kind of got lazy. A little bit. So I can't really have any zombies hanging out near the bridge. Because I could easily just knock those supports out. Yeah, lessons learned. Don't be lazy with your builds. It's generally not a good thing. But yeah, this is that corner I'm talking about. It's the only one, so not bad. Yeah. This was absolutely necessary. Like, the old trip that I used to take, like especially when I was moving things back and forth between the base, like it was a 3-hour trip going down the highway, basically that connected all the way over to the hub city. And after putting the bridge in, like it took me a full 2 days in game time to put in that bridge. But after I got that in, this trip is only about 30 minutes of in-game time, rather than the 3 hours of in-game time. just extremely helpful. It ended up paying off pretty quickly in the amount of time it took to put up versus the amount of time I saved on every trip. Alright. So we should be coming up on the next base that I built. Oh, here we go. It's kind of foggy. Might be a little hard to see. I'll just kind of drive up on this section here. Alright. So this was the original base. I ended up making some additions a bit later on. This was it. Simple barbed wire defense. Oh look, I missed some. Came out here and replaced like 300 barbed wire and I still missed some. Awesome. I guess I forgot to do the outside row. But yeah, did a nice little barbed wire defense to keep them all slow. It's basically takes them down to walking speed. Ugh. Still mess up and jump in there all the time. Yeah, and then beyond that, there's a oh man, how deep was this? I think it was like 20 blocks, something like that, all the way around. Like I didn't do the concrete all the way down. It probably would have looked a lot better, but I was already doing so much. Yeah, just a nice little spike pit. Pretty much never used it. It was there to like catch random zombies, I guess, but it's so much more fun being out here. Just like being able to run around and just shoot and kind of club one here and there. I don't know. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, after that, went ahead and I really wanted to get a tree farm going. Like I'd been wanting to do an underground tree farm for the longest time. Had never really been able to do it. The first time that I tried, I put the bars too low and the trees busted right through. But on this one, I think this is 34 blocks from where the trees are setting right now, and they just about touch the top here. That's why I've got this here. Like I had to build up from the ground surface because elevation right here is negative 28 or negative 27, I guess. Bedrock's negative 57, so I could only go down 30 and be at the very bottom. So built up as well as dug all the way down to bedrock. It was a good lesson, I guess, learned. It's way more effort than it's worth. I mean, it looks neat. It looks kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. Way too much effort. Way too many resources. I mean, you can just go plop one outside. No problem. Yeah, and this was a really late addition as well. For the longest time, I'd have to hop over all the barbed wire up there just to get into the base. I finally decided to put in a door. But this was a lot of digging as well, so back down from, negative 27 to negative 57 all the way. Yeah, went a little wild with it. Used all the redwood. It's the only way we can really change colors on things in here. Really hope we get the paint tools and all that. Yeah, dug down. Got this going, so it attaches right to the tree farm. A little bit laggy with all of the trees. But I did kind of want to have some trees in here so you could check it out. Just kind of see how it looks. Yeah, enough room for 90 plants, I think 45 in each one of these. All fertilized, like, it was pretty good. Still have a little bit of stuff here. Nice. I had some torches in here originally, but with the torches and the trees, like, it would absolutely kill the frames. Like, you would just slow down so much and just be super laggy when you're looking around. Might help if I turn my light off a bit. but this was the original way that I would get back and forth from the tree farm. It just goes all the way to the base of the base, I guess. But I got tired of running back and forth and still having to jump over the barbed wire. And that's why I ended up digging all of this out. So I decided to do the redwood theme the whole way down. I think it ended up, I probably would have changed it up. You know, if I were to do it again, I would have changed this up a bit for sure. Probably wouldn't have put in that little switch back there or whatever. But I think it turned out alright. You got, yeah, all the way back to the tree farm. And then this, so we can start at the bottom here. This heads into the spike pit. A little bit of lighting, but as you can see, these didn't help out a whole lot. So kind of disappointing, but that's why we got the mining helmet, right? Always have the mining helmet. Yeah, I threw in a couple of safes just for a bit of storage. You know, I never ended up using it really, but the plan was to kind of use it like the old spike pit and then have somewhere to dump the loot while we were fighting. And this just leads right to the outside. This is yeah, this is how I used to get in and out. So I've made this jump a lot of times. I've missed that jump a few times, which is not fun. Have to totally auger your way out of the pit before you die. This is my old crafting room. I guess my newer old crafting room. I think I still have some stuff here. Yeah, I still have a little bit of stuff hanging around. Just stuff that I really didn't think I needed to take. Made all new forges and concrete mixers and everything. By the time I left here, like, I was pretty set up on resources, which was nice. You got a little bit of a view, you know, when it's not foggy. See the tree farm, it's nice. Good times to be had. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I even fell off of here one time. Fell off, and then from here fell into the pit. Like, I fell as far as you can possibly fall. Like, my elevation right here is -9, and I fell down to, I don't know, like -40 something, -45. I lived. I had to auger my way out again, but I lived. Yeah, this base was solid for a really long time. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I was absolutely stoked to get the mini bike entrance in after a million years. Yeah, I just thought it looked kind of cool. I'm really hoping we get the paint tool because we'll be able to do a lot of stuff. Don't have a whole lot of colors you can use here, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, so it's 10 a.m. I think we're doing good on time. Woo! Alright. Cut in through Hub City here a bit. I should probably just skip around the outside. Go to the next base. Wanted, for this next one, like, I just kind of had an idea for a while that I wanted to work with, and didn't feel like doing a ton of digging, so I did it in the desert. Because I knew you could just, like, one-shot every block with the auger in the desert. And I think I still have sand left over from that. Like, I'm pretty certain that I still have some sand left over from that build. So if you're ever in need, you need a ton of sand, or clay, or whatever, just go build a base in it. You won't have to worry about it for a while, that's for sure. want to do the cactus gauntlet. Only hitting one of those, that's pretty good. Alright. So yeah, you'll see these little X's on my compass, and then these T's. These mark off mines. This was actually a cave entrance that I accidentally dug into, so that worked out. But yeah, got all the mines marked. Might have to come back to this one before too long. Maybe, I don't know. I have a lot of gas, but it's nice to make sure you have a good amount of oil shale hanging around. Let's see, so 11. Yeah, one thing I am just trying to keep a good track on the time here. So I want to make sure that I get back in time for the Horde. Yeah, this is, I guess, on this build is the first time that I actually took the mining helmet off. Like, I was burning up out here. I was wearing the tank top shorts. Like, I had to throw on a cowboy hat. Like, the desert's easy to dig in, but you really gotta watch your body temperature. Plenty of yucca, though. Stuff is everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, there's a way. There it is. Okay. I don't like to, I've actually, or accidentally driven down in there. It was not too fun trying to get back out. Alright. Should be right around here. Getting closer to that marker. There we go. Alright. Ooh, okay. Thought I had the mining helmet on, I just forgot how bright these lights are. But yeah, just kind of wanted to see, like I thought the design would be pretty neat. That would be a lot of fun to work with. But I wanted to see if these zombies would get hung up if they were running down. Because you know when like the zombie dies on a spike, it just forms like a corpse block on top. And zombies always get hung up on those. So I want to see if like having the ramp here, if they would still get stuck on that. They did a little bit. It didn't seem like as much, but if any of them lost their legs and then were crawling around, they were definitely stuck underneath the body there. And that just like slows down the number of zombies you're getting, slows down the max alive and everything. Yeah, I ended up using this, it's pretty convenient having this little house here. Because you could run in, and then it's like, it's counted like you're inside, you know, shelter or whatever, so you can start cooling off, if you need to. And yeah, I just have a little storage chest. I just kind of reinforced the blocks around it, just to make sure the zombies wouldn't accidentally break in there. Let's head to the, entrance over here. Wait, I didn't drive by it, did I? See, I never cleared this area out. Alright, we've lost our own entrance. Could have swore that I just drove right by it. Man, y'all are probably like, this dude's lost his mind. There it is, okay. I thought I put it farther away. Right, don't need to close that, whatever. Right. It's another, high ceiling. It means there's a good chance I probably collapse some of this on top of myself. This is the only storage chest here. I actually left a ton of stuff here. And I bet we're hungry. I mean, you might as well. Nice. But yeah, just for, like, to have stuff to make, or, like, do some repairs and stuff like that if I need to. I only used this space a few times, but, I mean, it worked well. So, kind of same idea. You know, zombies on the outside, me on the inside. Imagine their faces. Kind of same thing that happened with the last base. I did not use this area. But it works. I mean, it works. I just didn't use it. It was far more fun to sit up here and just kind of like shoot down on them because I have I had some exploding crossbow bolts. Like blast them with that and like pull out the AK or something and just kind of shoot them as they're coming in. Snipe the crawlers if you can see them, I guess. But yeah, it works out pretty well. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed this base, that's for sure. Right. It's 1 o'clock. So now we are heading all the way back. Heading back to the other side of the map here. Yeah. Yeah, and the newest base that I built is kind of a similar design. It's just the other way around. If it makes sense. It's inside out or whatever. So it's pretty interesting. You should get to test it out on both sides. A few zombies spawning in. That's another thing I'll have to do. I need to restart the game, you know, before the Horde starts. You know, when I get back to where I'm actually going to be taking on the Horde. I don't want all these zombies who have spawned out all over the place eating up the max alive count. I want them all spawning as near as possible. Alright. Yeah, even this was a bit of a journey. I mean, that's the main reason I don't use it anymore. It's it is too far away from everything. Let me see. I'm gonna check the map real quick. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, 'cause there's this little strip of land right here that I need to head to. Quick markers are amazing. Use them often, if at all possible. Let's see, my dude's already overheating. Imagine trying to build out here. It was nuts. I'm wearing, what, t-shirt and shorts now? Yeah. The tank top is a little bit better, but not much. But I do love having a desert nearby. All of the aloe, early game, and that is your best friend. You get a ton of aloe. Make sure you don't drive into the cave. And yeah, just like make a nice handful of bandages. Keep yourself going for a while. Alright, let's see if we can make it through without hitting any of the cactus this time. Sweet. That's rare. I normally hit like 2 or 3 on my way through there. This is another thing I hope they clear up. Like, it is always foggy here. Like, I would definitely build closer to the hub city if you could see. you could see anything. Heck, I'd even build in it. That's why I ended up having to set everything a bit farther away. And even this out here is pretty well in the smog. Alright. There it is. Yeah, so I guess the main reason that I took off from here, and instead of like just going around and putting bases in various biomes all over the place. I mean, 'cause it is fun to like switch it up and have new places to look at while you're building and taking on hordes. But I kind of got tired of looking for like flat land. It just seemed like it was so hard to find a big area of land that was completely flat. So I just ended up kind of just like taking over a town and started building bases out there. I just built one out there for fun, so that would be kind of neat. It was in a snow biome. It was inside of a town. Seemed like it would be interesting. And then decided to just build a production site, a place that I could have all of my forges and everything, just running all the time and not have to worry about screamers. Like at the base that I was showing you, I had the barbed wire around it. Like I liked that base a lot, but with the forges running, there were always zombies on the barbed wire, and so it was always getting torn up. So yeah, it was just like a constant struggle to keep that stuff going, and then like have it all repaired up, but before every horde. So I decided to just separate the two things, like a base for defense, a base for protection, and that's probably how I'm gonna, I don't know, move forward with playing this game. Just kind of keep those two things separate. Like here, kind of the same thing. It was never too bad because they just like fall in the pit, and I'd be crafting and everything, beneath all of that, and they can't see me, so they would just kind of die on the spikes after a while. But even still, every once in a while, a screamer would see me, and like a cop would be spawning. You got to deal with all that. And it's just better to keep them separate, I think. At least, with my playstyle, that's how I like it. Zombie lady, you're missing a leg. It is unfortunate. Yeah, all of these zombies that are just kind of spawned all over the map. Restart the game. It should respawn, or just like make sure all the zombies are spawning near me rather than all over, except I'm driving everywhere today. Yeah, and this little town was pretty good. I enjoyed having it nearby, because we do have a trader. It was a bit of a trek before I got the mini bike. I did make a few of these trips at least on foot. Just drink a beer and go for a run. You're good to go. Yeah, where is he? There we go. And I got this fella over here. And we got his twin brother out there in the snow biome near our newest set of bases. Alright, it's 15:40. We're doing alright on time. Might have to hurry a little bit through some of this, but I don't know, there's not a whole lot to show at the next base we're gonna go check out. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's very simplistic design. I guess it's good on resources, at least, Doesn't use up a whole lot. Except for the wood spikes, it's a whole lot. Yeah, another good thing about the area we're heading to, it's got a nice little selection of biomes. The snow biome is like in the city a little bit. So you got like sand in one section of it, and like forest ground in a different section, and snow in another one. It's pretty interesting little town. Right. Buses bar there. So this is gonna be the first base that I built out in this town before I decided to actually set up shop here. Oh sweet, it's gonna snow super hard, so that'll make it interesting to check out. Can't see anything, but yeah, I just kind of did just a platform with a ton of spikes underneath. You can actually fit 500 spikes under here. Let's see if I have a better light. It doesn't really help much. Anyway, but yeah, went ahead and got this all set up. This is not the base we're going to be doing the Horde at, but figured I would get it all set up for the next time I'm coming over here, and it looks good on stream, right? I was like, look at all that stuff. Yeah, I put a bunch of lights so I could actually see what's going on down there. Mainly have the mining helmet, but it's just nice to have some lights on the base. What I ended up doing, it makes it hard to see, but I just made a catwalk that went all the way down. And it's like, this is far enough down that the zombies, when the Horde starts, they don't actually spawn this far away. Like, they're probably spawning, and you can't see anything, but they're probably spawning right around in this area. A bit closer in than the end of this. My lights off, yeah. But yeah, space looks pretty neat at night, and on the Horde night especially, because the sky is just all red, and then you got the lights. It's kind of fun. Yeah, you just kind of shoot down at them from here. Another very much Grand Spartan influenced design. But yeah, it's very simple. You can kind of, I don't know, see underneath the edges here. Like, rather than just doing a square, having these, like, areas that come out on the side, the wings on the side, I guess. You can just kind of see around. It works out pretty well. Like, this is a bit much for console. We don't get near enough zombies spawning in to warrant this many spikes. They take out about a quarter of them each horde, I would say. Which is kind of nice. You can use this space at least 3 times before you gotta completely fill the whole thing back out with spikes. But yeah, that's it. Too bad you can't see it. Kind of a bummer with the super snow here. Maybe when it's a bit nicer up, we'll come by and give it a look in the daytime or some such thing. So, when I built that, I was still at the base over by the hub city. And that was a lot of traveling back and forth, like a ridiculous amount. So I decided to come out to this city and just kind of set up shop. So we'll just kind of do a little drive-by. I know it's kind of foggy, but there we go, turn the light off. Yeah, I just took over basically an entire plot that they had out here. 75 by 75 area. Went ahead and, like, it's not very deep. That's only like, I think 12 blocks or something. But it's more or less just a screamer catch. Like, I didn't even upgrade those to steel. It's never really been an issue. Screamers get attracted by all the forges and everything going, and then they just fall in the pit. It works out fantastically. And this is the new tree farm. Very basic. put down some wood plates so you can tell where your trees go. You can just cut them down and replant. No digging necessary. Just need a little wood for the plates. That's probably going to be my go-to design. Always. It's too simple. It works amazingly well, and it's extremely simple. But yeah, and kind of just needed this all enclosed. Because when I was building, screamers were spawning outside. All the concrete and everything going. All the forges, everything was going. And yeah, they would spawn zombies inside, because this was all sand. So everywhere you see the adobe blocks here on the ground, this was all sand. I thought it looked cool, right? So like I've got the pyramid style, buildings all set up, and then I was like, yeah, it'll be all like desertscape or whatever. But no, if the screamers see you and they scream, they can spawn them inside. Because these were not player-placed blocks. So I had to do away with all of that. But yeah, this base, this was a lot of fun. Like I finally got my own like mini bike room. Found some gas pumps. It took forever to find those from the trader. They just never had them. You can't actually make them. You can make lockers, which is nice. You make lockers and of course gun safes. I think you can make those. I think I made those shelves. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to have a little separate space for like making gas and making mini bike parts and tools. I've got all my tools and stuff out here. And then I always liked the idea of the indoor garden. It's just kind of neat. Oop, run up on the wall there. But yeah, just went ahead and built this in. Used the business glass. Doesn't look as good as I had hoped. But it works. You got the glass up there. It's kind of neat. You can see through it. Yeah, I got a nice little setup, like 85 plots here, so you can always grow a ton of whatever it is that you need. Yeah, I guess with the glass up here, it lets in enough sunlight, everything can get to growing there. Then what we got here is the main building, I guess. We're gonna add the glass roof again. Somewhat polka dot-ish, I guess you can say. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I haven't really done anything out here yet. It's more of just like an entrance. Supports, possibly a little excessive, but symmetrical, I guess. It looks nice. But that's a big gap for glass. Glass really doesn't, can't really bear a lot of weight. So it'll probably collapse if I didn't have at least a couple of these up. But yeah, I've got the forge room here. All my forges, and this is mainly for like gunpowder and glue and I don't know what else. Beer. Yeah, just got everything set up and going. Kind of just used most of my concrete and resources on the last build, the one that we'll be doing at the Horde here in just a few in-game hours. But yeah, got the little bedroom going on here. I thought that was kind of neat. I was bummed that you can't turn the light on. You can tilt the desk, but you can't turn the light on. Yeah, just kind of clothes. Need hoodies and pants and stuff like that to go fight in the snow. Saving up some useful books, right? I just thought it was kind of neat. Put in a little fireplace. Let me grab just a little bit of wood here. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat looking. I guess I'm pretending that I'm just chilling on the couch here, watching the fire. Me and all my non-homies, because apparently I'm the only living human other than the traders in the apocalypse here. So yeah, just chilling on the couch. Yep. All the food and beer. Always have beer. If you're on a base setup, especially where you're running around a lot, beer is probably one of your best friends. Oh yeah, and I did think that was pretty neat looking. I might try some of the other glass one of these days. For now, this was the first time that I had kind of used the glass, so I thought it was neat. Oh yeah, I guess I've got this as well. Kind of do an outside view. Looks, I don't know, maybe it looks a little strange. It's not too bad. But it was just kind of neat to be able to see in and out. Kind of, I guess I ended up, like, at first I just had the whole thing, it was like peach adobe. Like the whole thing, the walls, the ramps, except for these two buildings, the mini bike garage and the garden over there, it was all the same color. And what ended up happening is it just looked flat because it was all the same. So I just kind of like, I don't know, decided to throw in some of the white blocks, kind of made somewhat of a road. It's off-centered. I didn't plan on having the doorways centered and having roads to them at first, because I remember it was going to be all desertscape or whatever. But yeah, so this is kind of what I ended up with. It looks alright. It's a little off, but it's alright. It's okay. Yeah, it's nice to have it broken up a little bit. And down here, man, that flashlight is amazingly bright. This is just the screamer catch. Basic pillar design. Never really bothered upgrading these beyond reinforced concrete, and none of these are upgraded to steel. But yeah, this is the outside edge is 75 by 75, so that was a whole lot of digging. It was a ridiculous amount of digging. It was worth it. I kind of got lazy. I got to negative 42, and I was just like, I'm done. Like that's enough. Negative 20, 28, 27 down to negative 42 is enough. Oops. Right. Alright, so what time is it? We got about an hour and a half in-game time. I guess that'll give us just about enough time to head over. I should probably eat and drink some stuff here real quick. Yeah, we can head over to the new base, give it a quick look over, and it should be just about time for the Horde to start then. Probably one more. I know it's kind of a waste. It's only like, I was only down 4. There we go, get that wellness up. Always gotta get that wellness up. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off my chainsaw. Seriously doubt I'm gonna need that. I guess you never know, right? Got all my ammo, frames, a few repair kits just in case. Definitely gonna need that. Yeah, I think we're good. Right. Start heading over there. Another benefit about having all your bases in the same town. Well, I guess we can check the map real quick. Just kind of see. I got a base right there, there, and there's where we're at now. So it's nice. Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. I got a boogie. Got a boogie on. So I just get over here and just like rambling away. Like, oh, look at this, look at that. Oh, we've got plenty of time. Got days. No worries. So I did realize I made the mistake of, one, not getting there as soon as I needed to, because Probably not gonna have time to get all those forges lit. We'll see. We'll run in there real quick and try to light them up. The idea behind that was, put the forges on, and then hopefully attract a bunch of screamers by doing that. Did I drive past it? Oh, there we go. Alright, hold on. This is why you always put markers on your base. Alright, so there it is. Unfortunately, I can't give you a grand tour of the outside real quick. You'll have to check it out afterwards. But what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna quit out and restart the game and then run inside right before the Horde hits here. This should just reset the max alive count and then allow me to get all of the zombies in one place, you know. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking I may have gotten here too late for the forges. It might take a little bit longer than the time that I have left to get them all running and have any screamers show up. And the reason I do that is just there are so few zombies on console that some of these bases are just a bit excessive. So if I can find a way to get some extra zombies brought in, it's always a good time. Right, building the environment. There we go. Alright. We gotta run. Run. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and light him. I don't really think it's gonna have any effect. Oops. Went right by it. Alright. Although I do hear some zombies out there. So yeah, this was a little room that I kind of set up just for this purpose. It had a bit of empty space here that I didn't know what to do with. I was like, you know what, let me try this out. Let's see if we can get some, screamers to spawn in here before a Horde night. Alright. So we'll have to give this base a look over afterwards. Yeah, kind of like I mentioned, it's the upside down version of the base out there in the desert. Inside out, however you want to look at it. There we go. Oh, there they come already. These might have been the zombies that I had just heard outside. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like where they're coming from. Oh, we have some on this side as well. Yeah, that's another thing. I have to show you all the old Cracker book. Oh man, so many of them lost their legs so quickly. Here's some other zombies. Where is that? Oh, I hear a cop. Where is that cop? There he is. Oh, there we go. He's down. Alright. Alright, so that must have been the wandering horde that was coming on that side. And I think the actual horde is coming on this side. Okay, good deal. Got that sorted out. Oh, I hear there's another cop shooting at me. Don't shoot at me. Alright, so he's down. Yeah, exploding crossbow bolts are probably your best friend ever. I mean, because this is on an insane difficulty, and so those cops are dying in 2 shots. You know, direct hits for sure, but the cops are going down in 2 with that. All right, I gotta clear out some of these zombies I hear crawling around down here. They're eating at my numbers. All right, I don't see any over here. Good deal. Can we zoom in? There we go. The dogs generally just die on the spikes. They're not too big of an issue. Alright. I still hear somebody over here. Who am I hearing? Yeah, I'm just hearing things. Too many crawlers. This is no good. This is a little bit excessive, but it's for a good cause. We need more zombies in. More cops, and hopefully some ferals here pretty soon. Right. Oops. Play too many other games where square is your reload. Keep opening my inventory. Alright, cup. Oops. We gotta get him. Haven't had a cop explode on here yet. I would like to keep it that way. Alright, so he's down. What else we got? And the Magnum is a lot of fun. Enjoyed this gun quite a bit. Alright, and kind of like when I get a couple scrawlers, a couple crawlers all gathered up in one area, just gonna blast them down and you get another surge of zombies coming in. Oh wow, he lived through that. You get 2 of those, sir. You get 2 of those. Okay, I know this is a bit much. Man, it's fun. And it seems like these zombies have fragile legs. Like, not many of them are even getting over the first set of spikes. Oh, nice, got some more coming in. Is there someone? Yeah, there is someone right here. Yep, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, pistols, level 71. Finally getting there. For all these days. But yeah. As you can see, could definitely use a few more zombies coming in. Like another, I don't know, maybe even like another 15 or 20 per wave. At least. Oh, nice. I didn't know if I was going to be able to interrupt his spit there. Oops. Oh, don't you jump. Don't blow up. Alright, cool. Yeah, and see, it's the crawlers. Like, once they lose their legs, they have a pretty good chance of getting stuck underneath those bodies. Alright, a few more coming in. There's Nancy, what are you stuck on? Ugh. Oh, my aim is terrible. clipping on a little edge of something. This little edge here, alright. Get that lady stuck under there. Help her out of there. It's kind of a waste sometimes. That's not too bad though. They're only like 8 gunpowder apiece, I think. After a while, I mean, I guess after you get a pretty good mine going, you set yourself up real nicely on gunpowder. Who is stuck under there? They get stuck under there and then they destroy the bodies on top. Oh, so I'm gonna get the dog with that one as well. Let's see, it's midnight. Let's see if we can kind of move them over to the other side a little bit. We can kite some of them down this way. Getting hung up. Yeah, see, it works a little bit better, I feel, with the ramps going down, rather than them having to run up a hill and getting hung up on the bodies. Oh, you can see it now a little bit. So that, over there used to be the crack-a-book. I wonder if we switch over to that. I think I just heard a cop, but that's alright. But yeah, I had a wandering horde spawn in there while I was doing construction on this base. And so the walls had to go. I didn't want my horde spawning inside there. Alright, 1 copper down. Come on, 1 more. Oh man, he is stubborn. So many hit points. You. That's nice. This is high enough that I will not kill myself with these things. I have accidentally done that a few times. Oh, spider. You see the spider like crawling up my light? What are you doing? Alright, I should probably kill some of these off. I haven't seen any ferals yet. Should be here pretty soon though. Oh, spiders. There's nothing they can do. Oof. Messing up my bars there, cop. I believe I had some forged iron hanging around somewhere. That was a lucky shot. Oh yeah, it's kind of clear some of these crawlers out. That was no good. Man, there's all crawlers. Look at those guys. As you can tell, they all got their legs. Alright. Is that another cop? Yep. Another cop. And we survived it. 2 direct hits will get you a kill. I've been kind of lazy on my hits. I'm kind of shooting the ground where they're at instead. Oh, there we go. Finally got a feral running in here. There we go. Get a couple of them coming in. Oh, is he? I don't think he's dead. There we go. Yeah, I think this works out a little bit better with them being able to travel down rather than trying to climb up and over spikes and bodies and such. But it's still a fun base. I enjoy it. That is for sure. Another cop coming in as well. Are you down, copper? He is now. Let's see. And I almost used 100 of these already. Ah. Guess I should probably start using the guns a bit more. Just give a quick check around here. Oh, looks all good. These bodies are already starting to wear out. And I kind of want to just like hop down there a bit. I don't think I brought my beer with me. It's unfortunate. There we go. I want to make sure his body spawns on top of a spike there. Pretty much the cops and the ferals are really going to be the only loot worth grabbing. Is he dead? Yeah, it looks like he's dead. There's another spider. Just crawling on up. And we got this cop running in. Where you at, cop? Ah, oh, dang, that was a terrible shot. Oh, he was about to blow. He was about to blow. Right. So I don't get that. What is he doing? This thing's just like hanging around down at the light. That you're just trying to like destroy my light source. We can get both of them. Yup. So just about 3. There's another cop. I do like that they send in quite a few cops. I just wish they'd send in some more ferals as well. Oh, I should have shot that last bullet. Oh, is he dead? I guess so. Thought he was still alive. Ah, man, yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. It is super fun. Whoop. Spiders, why are you so annoying? We'll just make this easy. We got one stuck down there. Let's help them out. 148. Nice. He's stuck in there as well. Yeah, as you can see him spawn. I just saw that dude spawn basically right on the edge of the whole thing. This is so excessive. I gotta stop using so many of these. Maybe. It's just too much fun. I do hear thought I heard a feral out there. Oh, there's one coming in now, that's for sure. Oops. Need to get that over the edge. There we go. Whenever they get hung up on those bodies, they start breaking them down. That is no good. Time is it? 3:46. That's basically gonna do it. So yeah, a little bummed I didn't get the forges up and going in time. I lost track of time a little bit. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to get that up and going. Oh, that dude is stout. There we go. Go, 4 AM. Wow. That is kind of a waste. It seems he's just eating those. Oh, nice. Oh, are you still alive? Oops. I'm hoping these pharaohs pay out with some pretty good loot. That one's down. That spider. I wonder if that's been the same spider, just kind of like going around all of the different light posts. Oh, zombie. Alright, my aim is terrible. Alright, let's just go ahead and get out of here. I'll be back up here anyway. One thing I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to turn these forges off. Last time I did this, left them on while I was out there doing the cleanup, and then had a couple of screamer hordes come in. That was fun, but yeah, I'd rather not have to deal with that right now. Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna get that set up. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna take kind of a look. Same thing, lights didn't end up being as bright as I wanted, as in like the other base, but they're just too high. I think it was 1 block lower, they'd probably be fine. But yeah, just did all the redwood, threw in the forges for funsies. What's up? He's still just hanging out there. Okay, alright, alright. Neat. Yeah, I went ahead and threw in a storage chest here. Like I'll need some of that, maybe a bit of steel for some repairs and whatnot. See if any concrete was broken, I could repair that as well. Yeah, we'll run out here and kind of take a look at things. I won't do all of the cleanup and sorting. Oh, I left my mini bike light on. Oh, this whole time. Oops. Sorry, mini bike. But yeah, this is the base from the outside. Kind of get a somewhat daylight view of it. That's not too bad. Get a reasonable amount of bodies stacking up here. Let's see. I'll run over and just kind of show you what's left of the cracker book. Hey, lady. You are a little bit late. You are just a little bit late there. But yeah, I had a horde spawn inside here. So I ran through. Do I have any wood on me? I don't have any wood. I'd fix that if I did. But yeah, I just kind of like opened up a hole so that they could run out. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, if I have a horde, you know, come horde night, if I have a horde spawn inside here, they're just going to be stuck. And it'll take them forever, and they'll eat up my max alive and everything. And so I decided to just like tear down the walls. I collapsed the whole thing in, and then just cleaned up all the debris. And so far, like I haven't had the horde spawn over here yet, but I'm hoping that all the bookcases will stay. And then I can come over and I can, you know, still loot these. But, yeah, I just thought it was kind of neat looking. Just have the, most of the store still standing. Yeah, I took out all, like, the bathroom and, back, you know, desks and everything, but that's mostly there. But yeah, that's it. That's the base. It works reasonably well. Kills many of zombies, that's for sure. Yeah, be looking on, hopefully building a new one here pretty soon. Might, go hit this prison up. I guess you can't see it from here. Over there, in the fog that you can't see, there is actually a prison. Oh, we have a wandering horde coming through. always like right after the Horde. I had one right before the Horde, didn't I? Both before and after. Woo. But yeah, this prison over here, I'm thinking about trying to turn into something. And I'm pretty sure that it's far enough away from the rest of the base. Not the rest of the base, but the new base. But yeah, I think it's far enough away from here that it wouldn't really affect it. The bank might be safe. I think that might be good where it's at. One of these days it may have to disappear as well. I'll never know. Jeez, she was stout. Oof. Yeah, that's like 97 in blunt weapons and like 5 points in pummel Pete, and still takes all of that. You can just see their little spawn point there. And get another one to spawn. Yep, there she goes. Look at them all spawning. Oops, missed that one. It's funny how they don't change their spawn point when they're right by you. Oops. Ah! Oops, can't even. It's impossible. Can't be done. He gets to survive. You know what, we got, where is this? Alright, we got this thing, and we got a good amount of ammo. Which we're gonna need, apparently, with my aim like that. I just, like, hip fired. Iron sights are not the best. Being able to throw a scope on here would be nice. Just, like, not a scope, but a, like a red dot sight or something. They're not, like, terrible. I've used worse. Man, they keep spawning. Oh, I thought he was dead. I guess I'll have a few extra zombies to clean up. I didn't see how many points I was. I think it was like, it's gotta be like nearly 200 now. It's probably 180-ish. That's what it looked like. Well, alright. As soon as I finish this up, I was planning on going ahead and wrapping this up, but they just keep coming. Alright. Well, maybe Nurse Nancy's got something. Nope. Alright. Well, sweet. Now I'll just need to get all this cleaned up. Got my machete, which is basically only used for cleaning up bodies. It's kind of sad that that's all it's used for anymore, but the blunt weapons and the spiked club is just amazing. I love it. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna hop off here. Go ahead and do the old cleanup on all of this junk. Quite a few. But yeah, thanks for checking it out, and I'll see y'all later.